What's going on, guys? Guess what I just bought yesterday? iPhone 16 Plus. I'm so happy with it. Finally got a new phone. Last I had an iPhone 12 that I bought in October of 2020. I have this tiny little rule that I need to have a phone for at least like 4 years before buying a new one. It's just like, because I always hear about people like buying a new phone every year and people complaining like, oh, the iPhones only last 1 year or 2 years, whatever, then you got to buy a new one. No, I always have mine for 4. And, they're getting a bit, at the 4-year mark, it's getting a bit tough. You've got the battery is really bad. And and that happens with all batteries. They get worse with time. But, yeah, so happy with this. The camera's amazing, and just it's faster, and that's me. And yeah, just can't complain. Really happy with it. It's been a great Christmas. I hope yours was as well. It's just been very cozy. When it comes to my diet, like my coach was very adamant about enjoy yourselves. And the rule number 1 is don't feel bad about eating and having fun with your family. Like there's no getting guilty. Don't get guilty over it. And I really like that approach, because I was feeling that way, especially on the 25th, because the 25th I was planning on waking up early, going to the gym, and then opening the presents. Me and my girlfriend Agnes, we went off the Icelandic tradition and then decided to open the presents on the 25th together at our house, at our home. And it was really nice. But like on the 25th, I felt that like want, and like I needed to train and like give up family time in a way, because we had to get to another dinner party on the 25th at 1 o'clock. So and I just decided that morning, like, no, family first. Family is a priority. I'm gonna enjoy this time with my girlfriend, skip training today, push it to tomorrow. And and I don't regret it at all. It's just like it has to be a priority. Like this bodybuilding, strongman, it's a hobby, and it has to be treated like a hobby. Like it's second place always to family, and that's just how it is for me. If I was maybe competing for the world title or something, even then I still wouldn't. Still, it's more important. You have to keep your just mental sanity and keep your family. Honestly, you have to be able to, because if you have family stress, if you're neglecting your family, then you'll be stressed about that, and that'll impact your training and your sleep and everything, and just life stress. So if you want to keep life stress minimal, you need to take care of your family, and sometimes put training aside to get the training even better. You understand what I'm saying? It's an important thing, something that I learned with time. But yeah. So I've just like 2 or 3 times, I had a little bit of chocolate, went off program, took my meals out, like 3 or 4 meals of mine out, and then had a good, nice evening, like appetizer, main course, and dessert and everything. Just really enjoyed myself. Had a tiny bit of chocolate, and it was so nice. But I feel like, definitely, I was talking about this the other day, it's more difficult to let yourself indulge and then get back into routine and get back into the cut, rather than just not do it. And it's because it's just like now getting back into my routine and denying myself all these things is so much more hard. It's so hard now, and I always want, like in the evening, I want to put some Mars chocolate sauce over my skyr meal, and I just like I have a lot more cravings and sort of want to indulge, rather than when I'm just in the routine, then I barely have any cravings. So it's easier to just say no. But of course it's Christmas, it's an important thing. So, but if it was any other time of the year, then it'd be easier to just say no, I don't want to go off program, because it makes it more hard, honestly. It's not worth it for that temporary satisfaction of your taste buds. Because getting shredded is important. But we're still on the list of the 22 things that happy people do differently. Next up, number 11. We're at the halfway point. Avoid social comparison. Everyone works at his own pace, so why compare yourself to others? If you think you're better than someone else, you gain an unhealthy sense of superiority. If you think someone else is better than you, you'll end up feeling bad about yourself. You'll be happier if you focus on your own progress and praise others on theirs. So true, so true. This is something, I feel like a lot of these things are something that I have dealt with in the past, but this used to be a really big issue for me. I was always comparing myself, comparing my Instagram, my followers count, my every likes count, and always comparing it to someone else, always sort of like feeling worse or feeling like I'm below someone else because they have more like social media comparison for me, but also social comparison just on how many friends they have and what they're doing. They have this glamorous lifestyle, always fun, always nice, and I would really feel bad about myself often, just because I wasn't doing the same, or I had a different life or didn't have this or that or whatever. Got to really unhealthy sense. I remember one time when I was like 18 or 19, I took a social media break, went off it for 1 month, and I've just felt like rejuvenated and restored. It was very nice. Haven't really felt the need to do that now because I feel like I have a lot healthier mindset when it comes to this. I'm just like, trying to focus on my own progress and myself rather than comparing myself to others. Of course, but I'm in a competitive sport. I'm talking more about strongman. I don't, sometimes, of course, you look at this guy or this guy that you're going to be competing against, and you're like, you compare yourself because you want to, know if you're going to beat him or not. You're just speculating about things. Often doesn't make me feel the best though, and I think this thing, I actually feel like Mitch Hooper does this really well. He's really he praises others a lot, and he just seems like he's going. Like he's trying to make progress for himself on his own PBs rather than just focus on beating this one or whatever, which is, a really interesting approach, and I think probably a very healthy approach, something that I wanna implement myself, because there all becomes these tendencies like, I'm gonna destroy that guy in the competition or whatever, or if this guy was talking smack or this guy was saying he would beat you, you're like, oh really? It's just like, it's not the healthiest, and I think I'm more and more getting into this mindset. I've been in it for a while now, but getting into this mindset that I'm just focusing on making progress and PRs for myself, which is a really nice thing. Like I want to come back into strongman. I'm planning on competing in Iceland's Strongest Man in August next year. I really have this mindset now that I just want to do to have fun. I want to make some progress. I want to see where I'm standing up, come out of the competition healthy, uninjured, and of course it would be great to maybe get to the podium, but we'll see. We'll see how where the cards will fall or where the stones will fall. Whatever. So avoid social comparison, focus on yourself, get rewarded with happiness. Make sense? Yeah. But now, on the way to the gym, one thing I kind of want to touch on before is that in a bodybuilding contest that I'm going to be competing in April, I'm not comparing myself to anyone, honestly. Like, I know who I'm going to be competing against, and I'm not even speculating. I'm only going to go up there to perform, sort of, and put in, and try it. Like, I'm not aiming to beat anybody or anything. I'm not, I haven't remotely even touched upon that thought. Whoa, Jesus. It's very snowy, it's very cold, but So, on the way to the gym, what am I gonna train? Today is a rest / deadlift / core. So when I think on the program, when he means rest, it means the rest of the body, not rest, I think that's what he means. because, you know, rest and deadlift doesn't belong in the same sentence. But we're gonna be, I'm gonna be sumo deadlifting. I think it's like 5 sets of circa 5 reps, 3 to 5 reps, and then some stiff leg deadlifts after that. Usually my stiff leg deadlift after the sumo deadlifts are like way below what I would do. Like yesterday, I was also stiff leg deadlifting yesterday, just 1 set of 180 kilograms for 7 reps I did. Was very nervous before that one because I've been feeling a little bit more numbness below my leg. Maybe it's because I'm sitting more at home during the holidays and stuff. I think it might be that. So I'm also feeling a little bit numbness now, but I usually feel so much better after deadlifting, which is very interesting. So, gonna be careful, listen to my body, not ego lifting, not just trying to progress from last week, more so just, yeah, feeling it out, if you will. All right, guys, we're almost at the gym, and I will see you in, so slippery, inside. Okay, we made it to the gym. First exercise, QL extension. Now I love, because I put my body weight in here. And last time when I was training this very workout, I was 141 kilograms. Then this morning, I was 139. So I've lost 2 kilograms since I trained this last week. So I'm on good track. On really good track, but it's, yeah, 5 to 15 plus. So next up, sumo deadlifts. I'm up to 160 kilograms. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it any heavier than that. I just did 1 warm-up set and it feels a tiny bit off, tiny bit heavy. I have a bit of a numbness below my leg, so I'm gonna play it safe. You know, this may be due to the fact because I was stiff leg deadlifting yesterday as well. So yeah, maybe I'll increase the weight as the sets go by, but right now I'm feeling comfortable with 160. So the plan is 3 to 5 reps. Let's go. Okay, that felt good. I think I might increase the weight for the next one. 170, 175. I'm leaning more towards 175. Let's check it out. Okay, I hope you guys don't mind the same angle for each set because I can't really place the camera in another place without occupying a machine like the leg press or something. But yeah, 175 kilograms, 5 reps. Let's go. It's good. Sweetness. 5 reps. I'm a bit ticklish to increase it to 185. I know I said before this that ego lifting not an option, but come on, it's only 185. It's nothing. I've deadlifted 320 for 5 reps. We'll see. Let's do it. All right, 185 kilograms. Let's go. 5 reps. Should be easy stuff, but not that easy. 185. Good shit, felt easy. Could go to 195, but why? Why risk it? Let's do it next week. Okay, so next thing I'm doing, the fancy people in the bodybuilding industry call it SLDL, which stands for stiff leg deadlift. I prefer just saying stiff leg deadlift. I would never call, I'm doing some DLs today, I'm doing deadlift like this. It's weird. But yeah, it's always after doing sumo. I'm just so fatigued in my glutes and my hamstrings that the weight gets reduced drastically. Because yesterday I was doing 180 kilograms for, 7 reps here. Now I'm just doing 120 for 5. But let's do it. Yeah, mostly just focusing on technique. Very nice, very cool. I think I'm doing 2 or 3 sets of this. Then we'll move on over to more just core orientated exercises. Okay, deadlifts are done. Now this next exercise is something that I never did before I went on this training block. Stomach vacuum exercise, just holding the vacuum, 2.5 minutes, 10 sets, holding it for 10 seconds, resting for 5 seconds, holding for 10 seconds, resting, and in various positions. Like first set is just standing, holding onto something, and then I'm lying on the floor, and then I'm down on all fours, and it's very interesting. So I'm just gonna put on a timer here. This is more difficult than I think. You get the gist of it. Cool, yeah, same thing as before. Let's go. Guys, we have arrived at the final exercise of the day, which is a side plank oblique crunch. I used to think this was just a side plank, but my girlfriend pointed out to me last time. I was like, no, you're supposed to go up and down, up and down. I went, oh, okay, I didn't know. So last time I did 12 reps, 13 reps, and then 10 reps. So let's try to do better. Put the timer on and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 30. Okay, let's move over. Can go like for longer than the 30 seconds specified. I think it's just supposed to go to failure, but
It's an improvement on last week. So what I did, at 15 and 16. So we'll say 15, 139 kilograms, my body weight, and 15 reps. Sweetness. Yeah. So after this, we'll go do some posing. Working on that posing routine that I need to develop. Good shit. Posing again. Now last time, if you watched my video with a leg, when I showed my leg veins and stuff, the autofocus was just completely whack, and it's because I was shooting at the mirror and it was like trying to focus on itself and me at the same time. Well, there's actually not that much depth because it's a mirror, and it's like fucked everything up. But here we are posing again. Now you're just directed straight at me. No mirror crap. I'm watching myself in the mirror. But let's check it out. This is my body under 140 kilograms, 139. Jesus. Okay, I think the next thing I'm gonna do is just maybe listen to some music while I try to find sort of a flow to express my body. Let's do a little Frank Zane. Good shit. I'm now gonna do cardio, 40 minutes of stationary bicycle, sorry, and then home, eat something and something. I'll see you guys in the car. What a workout. That was a great one. Great posing session as well. I also did some research on posing. Like while I was doing my cardio, I watched some video with top 5 tips from Samson Dauda. And it was interesting because I've never been to a bodybuilding competition. I've never seen one. I don't know exactly like what happens first and what happens next, and you know, like the order of things, and then also the posing routine that you have to develop. I don't even know if there's a max time, if it's 2.5 minutes or something, but it seems like it based on like the most durations I've seen like of videos. But I always thought like there were certain bodybuilding poses, and then there were certain like classic bodybuilding poses, and you shouldn't mix them or whatever. And I thought you had to hit the mandatory bodybuilding poses, but according to Samson Dauda,
you can do whatever the hell you want in the posing routine that you have to develop yourself. Like you can hit your weak points, you can hit classic poses, whatever, like angle your body in any way that you want. And I'm just like, really? Okay, I didn't know that. So like you can, you know, bend down and do this and that, and I was like, okay, interesting. So it's a dance, like and you gotta do it like in according to the music that you choose. And he was like saying, like, you can't have a dramatic epic music and do it too slowly, or like have a really hard rock and do it slowly, or do it, you know, then you have to be really hard posing and really tough posing, and you know, you gotta match with the song. And I've already picked the song sort of that I'm gonna use. I don't really want to share it. I kind of want to keep it to myself. But so yeah, it's just like my sort of like artistic dance depiction of showing my body and its beauty in tune and flow with the music. So like I can do whatever, I can start with this and start doing that. And I was also looking at like Chris Bumstead's posing routine, and I noticed like at least in 2023 he started more on the floor, and then around, you know, after a certain time he got up, and like, so it's sort of like gradually building up to nicer poses, sort of like starting low and ending big. It's like really interesting. So I need to try to, but I've always actually been a really good dancer. Like I love going to the dance floor, and everybody's like, you know, not everybody, a lot of people are always coming up to me and telling me how good of a dancer I am, and like how amazed they are by and stuff. So it's like, I think, and I've just always loved dancing. I've loved expressing myself through dance, through interpretive dance. No, but it's just, yeah. So I think I will have a better grasp on the posing coming forth from this point on, and just sort of, yeah, highlight my weak points and everything, and just, it's gonna be really fun, like really fun. And you know, he also talked about like you have to look like you're having fun on stage, and I don't think that's gonna be a problem for me, because I'm just, yeah, it's gonna be really fun. I think this bodybuilding thing, like it's a lot more fun than I ever expected. It's great. I really love it. Now I'm like, do I love strongman more or bodybuilding? No, but it's really interesting, really fun. Yeah, guys. So that's gonna be it for this week's video. I've set my goals. One video per week. That's just the amount that I can do with all the work that I'm doing and everything. I've been also setting my New Year's goals, just goals for 2025, and you know, one of them is post one YouTube video per week, post 3 times Reel Shorts or TikToks per week. You know, those are all the same thing. I post the same thing everywhere. I try to. And then also I want to really focus on my acting career and like voice dubbing career. So I'm going to try to take a course in voice acting, and also try to take a course in acting, and then also save up some money. Like in March, I'm going to have saved 250,000 Icelandic kronas. In June, I want to have saved up 500,000. Then in September, I want to have saved up 750,000. Then in December next year, I want to have saved up 1 million. That's like one of my big goals with money. Save up some money. So, yeah. Still writing up my goals, but those are definitely some of them. Yeah, and also compete in bodybuilding in April, and then Iceland Strongest Man in August. Yeah, guys. So, great session. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a really great time chasing your goals, doing well, doing everything you can, or just doing your best, honestly. Yeah, goodbye, guys.